Jizan, Saudi Arabia, August 2nd, 2024. Ten hours of continuous rain in the Jizan region caused the collapse of a number of roads and stranding of vehicles in some valleys. Some streets and houses were flooded in the governorates of Al Tawal, Samta, and Abu Arish, and some villages in the Jizan Valley, while the intensity of the rain caused the collapse of the roof of a commercial market buildings. According to local media, the floods caused the collapse and sweeping away of road connecting 5 villages from the town of Al Amiriya, the upper and lower Al Kharatlah, and Al Ashwa region.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله يا الربع سيول الخبز سيول أنا وقفت.
Several video clips have been circulating on social media, documenting scenes of flooding in Al Tuwal Governorate in Jizan, which was one of the worst hit areas by the heavy rains. The video shows brown water flooding the streets, reaching the shoulders of some adults trying to wade through the water. According to meteorological report, warnings were issued for a number of regions of the kingdom through early warning. These regions are Asir, Jizan, Najran, Al-Baha, the Eastern Province, Riyadh, and the regions of Makkah al-Mukarramah and Madinah. The 4 regions above will be hit by heavy rain, strong winds, and heavy rain, namely Al-Baha, Asir, Makkah, and Jizan.
طرد مرتين معي ستوري ها طرد.
It also monitored the flooding of some houses and stranding the vehicles, which hindered their arrival and exit from some houses. Until the writing of this news, the region is exposed to moderate to heavy rains followed by thunderstorms that cause power outage. After a lull that lasted for decades for some local valleys and ravines, the heavy rains in the Jizan regions for 2 consecutive days caused their roads to be reopened to flow to the main valleys.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طقس المملكة أمطار وسيول جازان.
The Civil Defense Directorate in Jizan region renewed its warning to everyone to take precautionary measures based on warnings from the General Authority of Meteorology and Environmental Protections indicating that the region is exposed to surface winds, visibility close to zero, and moderate to heavy rain. The Directorate urged residents to not to leave their homes in the event of heavy rain unless necessary, not to approach bodies of water, not to take risks and enter valleys, and not to risk cutting off floodwaters. Meanwhile, the Jizan region municipality and its affiliated municipalities have intensified their efforts to deal with the effects of the heavy rains conditions witnessed by the region, under the direct supervisions and follow-up the region's secretary, Engineer Yahya Al-Ghazwani.
وادي من هنا ووادي من هنا.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله، آثار الأمطار الغزيرة التي هطلت على قرية الطاهرية في محافظة ضمد.
The Secretariat explained that the emergency teams are working according to the drawn plan with high efficiency and rapid response around the clock. In addition to field follow-up to monitor water pools and deal with them during the rainy seasons, stressing the readiness of pumps to draw and suck water within the projects to avert flood hazards and drain rainwater.
كامل. لا إله إلا الله، بسم الله، الله أكبر.
Media monitored some of the valleys that farmers were happy to see flowing to irrigate their farms, while some of them reached the seashores. According to senior farmers, among those valleys are Wadi Makab, Wadi Al-Khums, and Wadi Az-Eldin, most of which flow in the main, movable, and legal valleys to continue their way to the dams or to the sea.
27 محرم 1446 محافظة أبو عريش.
ولو في سلم كان السلم وين؟
The National Meteorological Center also warned of continued heavy rain until 11 p.m. in Makkah al-Mukarramah, and in today's weather report also predicted moderate to heavy thunderstorms resulting in heavy rain accompanied by active winds that will cause dust storms and hail in some areas.
هذا المحطة وين وصل؟